So Jay, did you know the Steam Autumn sale started 3 days ago?
Did not have a clue. Literally had no idea. I was literally sat down at my desk and I was wondering when are the Steam sales going to go live, and someone told me that they're already live. They've called it the Autumn Sale.
It's aptly named.
The Autumn Sale, yeah. I mean, it's a missed opportunity, getting on the Black Friday hype, but...
Yeah, but it's around Black Friday.
Yeah, you said you got an email. I don't check my emails all the time. I logged onto Steam, and even this big screen here wasn't enough to actually drive me in. It says Autumn Sale, I still missed it, so...
Resident Evil 2?
Resident Evil 2.
Have you played this?
I played Resident Evil in VR. Scary. Very scary.
Number 7.
Well, I don't know what it is. I just know that I went to my friend's house and I had never played VR, and he was like, do you want to play Resident Evil? I'm like, yeah, go on then. That sounds like a good idea. It wasn't, Chris. It was not a good idea. $14.84.
Yeah,
so to be fair, down from £45.
Yeah.
That's quite a big one. So there's a deluxe edition underneath that as well.
Yeah, deluxe edition 26.50. They added some tapes, they call them, whereas this is just cosmetic.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah. If horror games are your thing, Resident Evil 2. Far Cry New Dawn. Not played New Dawn. I have played Far Cry 3. Really good game. Really, really good game. If you like kind of like open world shooters with a bit of edgy content, Far Cry is definitely the go-to. And this looks very colourful. And it's in a post-apocalyptic hope country, so we've it's kind of like a Borderlands setting.
Yeah, I was going to say the colourfulness has got the Borderlands vibe, but it's also got the
Fallout aspect to it. Yeah, so it's like a mixture between the two. It's like the love child of Fallout and Borderlands. Far Cry New Dawn, £15.19, 60% off. Deluxe edition, of course, for an extra £3. I mean, if you're going to get the game, you may as well pay the extra £3, mightn't you? So Just Cause.
This is the franchise. I've played 3.
I've played Just Cause 3, yeah.
And it's very good. It's very good fun. It's just stupid fun.
Yeah. It's one of those games you don't have to really take too seriously. You can literally jump straight in, just mess about for an entire time you're there. So yeah, the whole franchise on offer. What a better way to jump into it. It looks like it's not going to cost any more than £20 for the entire franchise. Yeah. Look at this. Work for WePC. Why wouldn't you work for WePC when you get to get free mince pies delivered straight to your video? Don't actually like mince pies, I'm not going to lie. If you want to pick up Just Cause, then it's on sale for a great price right now, and it's a no-brainer to...
Especially number 3, £1.80, can't go wrong.
Just Cause 3 is a brilliant game, and for £1.80 you cannot complain.
Next is the Doom franchise.
Original game.
I have to admit, I've not played the original Dooms.
I've played the original Dooms on a Windows PC, like Windows 95 type of deal. It was incredible. I've not played the new Doom. I've been meaning to get around to playing it, but just haven't actually got around. But I've heard only good things about it. It's very gruesome. So if you're into your gruesome games, then maybe Doom is the one for you.
They did keep the fast-paced action of the first games for the new one, and this is the lowest I've seen it so far, £4.50.
£4.50 is a great price.
Great price.
So, Destiny 2 is my bread and butter.
So this has just became free-to-play?
Yes, it has. It's the new light version, so you get the base game, and I believe all the DLCs up to... It's not Shadowkeep, it's the one before. It's up to Forsaken, so yeah, all the DLCs up to Forsaken are free. I've already put up to 1,000 hours into Destiny 2. If you've not played Destiny 2, there's no better time than right now, because you get essentially the full game up to the latest 2 DLCs to play it, and then even that's a good couple of hundred hours. So if you get to that point and you don't enjoy it, don't have to buy the DLC. If you enjoy it, buy the DLC. But £18 for Destiny 2. I wish I paid £18, but I sure as hell didn't. Dark Souls.
So have you played this?
No, I have played Dark Souls, but I was awful at it. So I just gave up, basically.
Well, it's one of those games that grows on you, and it beats you down, but you get better because of it.
I have played Drunk Souls. You played Drunk Souls?
I have not played Drunk Souls.
So every time you die, you have to take a drink. And you can imagine how many dies. Well, to be fair, you might be really good at Dark Souls, but I was awful at Dark Souls. So the first time I played Drunk Souls was an interesting time.
I imagine you just get worse at it as time goes on.
Essentially, yeah. But I found myself getting better because you end up building this tolerance of not wanting to die because you don't want to drink, so you start to learn to avoid and learn the tactics of Dark Souls. But there's a really good prices off at the minute, 75 and 50% off all of them.
This is Dark Souls 3, so that's the base game. You might as well just buy the deluxe. If you're looking at Dark Souls,
it's an extra £5, isn't it? You may as well.
It's really good. I recommend it as the first. If you've not played Dark Souls before, I would recommend it as an entry point into Dark Souls. It will have some nodbacks to the first game, but you're not going to be lost because of it.
If you want to play the original, see where it came from, maybe pick them up. But I've heard that Dark Souls 3 was kind of the staple point in the franchise. So
yeah, it definitely got way popular. But Dark Souls 2, if you're looking at Dark Souls 2, this is the one to get because it includes all the DLC. Don't bother with this unless you already own the base game.
Yeah.
So
there you go. can't complain for a price of £10 for Dark Souls 3 or 15 for the Deluxe. So I can see it. Sekiro Shadow Dice
also
twice.
from Software. It's a very different game.
It's just Dark Souls with samurai.
So it's basically set in Japan, as far as I can tell. It's very inspired.
It graphically looks incredible. I've seen people play and it looks incredible, but once again, Dark Souls. I've heard this is harder than Dark Souls.
Some people will find it easier and some people will find it harder. The biggest thing is the parry system. So you're just going to be relying on parries and then counter attacks, whereas Dark Souls was more slow and methodical and finding an opening. This is very fast paced.
What I'm seeing is kind of like rope swings and stuff. I know that Dark Souls is very much just run and roll. There seems to be a lot of changement in the movements for this type of game.
Yeah, there seems to actually move into the third dimension.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So you can actually move up and down now.
Well, there you go. Sekiro Dice twice. £32.43. 35. I mean, it's still a very popular game, so you would expect not a massive jump, but from £50, it's not a bad deal.
And it's the first time I've seen it dropped in price, so
there you go. So you're thinking about getting a Dark Souls experience, but with samurai. Sekiro Shadow Dice twice.
Yep. Next
Monster
up,
Hunter World. Have you played Monster Hunter?
I have played it through benchmarking.
Okay.
If that counts.
I know that one of our colleagues has played Monster Hunter, and if we can get her on camera, that'd be nice. Sasha, can you come and talk about how much you love Monster Hunter? Hi, Sasha.
Hi.
welcome to the WePC YouTube channel. So I know that you played Monster Hunter World. I've seen you play it 2 days ago. So what's your overall opinion on it? What do you think?
I really love it.
Okay, that's a really in-depth review. What do you like about it? I know I played Dauntless because it was free.
Right.
I've always been interested in Monster Hunter, but I've never seen a price drop until now. So I've played Dauntless and I really enjoyed that. So have you played Dauntless?
No.
No. Okay, so what do you enjoy about Monster Hunter World then?
The level of difficulty that it basically throws you in the game, because I didn't know what kind of game I would be expecting to play, but the more I played it, the more I understood about the mechanics and how things turned around, and the more I understood that, the more better I got at the game and the more enjoyable it became, basically.
Fair enough. So there's a difficulty steep then? So
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Cool, fair enough. Okay, well thank you for your time.
Elder Scrolls, I've tried to get into this a few times and I just haven't been able to. You'd think from loving Fallout
You've
3.
not played Skyrim?
I've tried to get into it, it just can't grab me. It just
My fondest memories. I remember I got it on Christmas, the year it came out, and I literally was just in love as soon as I played it. I must have played for about 15 minutes and then it got absolutely smacked by a troll, and it was at the time when it was glitched, so I got like flow out the map. It happened about 8 times and I was kind of like adamant that I was going to kill this troll, and it just never happened. Can't have a Steam sale without Skyrim going on offer. It's always on offer. So the Skyrim Special Edition is 50% off and it comes in at £15. There you go, Skyrim. If you haven't played Skyrim, you need to play Skyrim. That's directed at you also. It's a brilliant game. No Man's Sky, the disaster of launches, but it's apparently it's won its respect back. I've played No Man's Sky and it is a brilliant game. It's visually incredible. Don't have a clue what I'm doing most of the time, but it's not much of a problem. You just enjoy it when you do play it. So
yeah, I think it's more about the experience, about trying to fix your ship,
Yeah.
gather the resources to leave.
Yeah, so you essentially go to a planet, find resources to go to another planet, and harvest the materials in each of them. Each planet does different materials and stuff like that, and it's now VR supported, so there you go. 50% off for £20, so if you want to go and explore the galaxy in your own personal ship, No Man's Sky, that's the one for you. Fallout 4. If we forget about Fallout 76 and just pretend that it didn't exist and talk about just about Fallout 4, then I've got nothing but positive things to say about it, really.
Yeah, well, yeah. It does seem like a step backwards in some regards to Fallout 3, especially storytelling-wise. It's not got as strong a story.
Yeah.
But it's a very fun game.
Is it as good as Fallout 3? Maybe not, but it's still a Fallout experience nonetheless.
Yeah.
And if you've not played Fallout 4, but you've played Fallout 76, why not take a step back, have a go at an actual decent Fallout 4 game?
Yeah, so it's on for £6 just for the base game, and then you can get Game of the Year edition for $12. I believe it's the Far Harbor is a very unique story that's really well told and worth experiencing from what I've read.
Yeah, I know for me, Fallout New Vegas was my favourite experience of Fallout.
Yeah, I imagine it is for most people.
Yeah, so I feel like when it comes to DLC, they're really on it, to be honest. So
yeah.
For an extra, how much is that? An extra £6 for the DLC?
Yeah.
it's worth it.
I would just get Game of the Year edition.
Yeah.
It ends up being cheaper anyway. If down the line you do want the DLC, it'll cost you more.
Yeah, exactly. So because if in a month you decide, oh, this is the game for me, it might be like 30 quid at that point. So it might be worth picking it up now. So there you go, Fallout 4, Witcher 3. You've got only positive things to say about this one, haven't you?
Yeah, I think I put about 220 hours into this.
There you go.
I've pretty much 100%ed it. You can't really fault it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone.
There you go.
Personally prefer Blood and Wine, or Hearts of Stone is also. I really enjoy both, to be honest. But they're both unique and quite different from the main Witcher 3 story.
Okay.
So definitely worth checking them out.
So it's not like a rehash of the story, it's actually a different take on it.
Completely different story. It's really good.
There you go, £10 for the Game of the Year edition, which comes with the 2 DLCs. Then it's a no-brainer, really. It's £10 to do yourself a favour, pick up Witcher. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now this is a recommendation by you because you really like Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah, I've not played it too much, but it's a nice game that you can chill to. You put some of your own music on if you want, and just set a journey and just drive.
Just go on a drive.
And that's it. You get it's like money or points, and you lose it every time you do something wrong. So go through a red light. Just illegal driving.
So essentially,
it teaches you.
It's essentially the opposite of Grand Theft Auto, how you hop into a car and you just want to absolutely speed down the motorway. You can't do that on a Euro Truck. You have to obey by the laws.
Yeah, they also have some excellent DLC.
Oh, going east, Scandinavia, high-powered cargo pack and cabin accessories.
Now, cabin accessories is something that must pique your interest.
Oh, I must say, if you're going to be traveling around for a couple of 100 hours inside a Euro Truck, you need some bobbleheads in there. So you actually can customize. There you go. You can customize the inside of your truck, and you can make it very personal to you. You can even get a hula girl. I see a hula girl there. I was starting to joke about this, but that actually would be something I'd be interested in is if I played this game.
And just 83p.
How much is that one? That was £10.36 for the entire bundle. And finally, Jackbox.
I've seen a few of these streams. I've never partaken, but
excellent games. So you essentially set it up. It's very much a party game. So you set up on your TV and everyone controls it using their phones or iPads or smart devices. Don't actually use any controllers, so it's very interactive. Can't play it on your own, so if you're not planning on playing this with friends, don't play it. But if you have like friends around, it's really, really fun to play. It comes with a whole different type of game. Honestly, it's absolutely brilliant. Specifically, Drawful is great because you're giving something to draw. So say it'd be like an owl, but you've only got like a tiny iPhone to do it on. So the drawings are oftentimes absolutely atrocious, but that's the fun of it because everyone has to try and guess what it is. Yeah. And whoever gets it first and stuff gets points in it. It's honestly such a good time. If you plan on throwing a party or something, Jackbox has to be at it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and I also hear that you can do live streams as well, so you can have your audience. Have the audience interact on their phones.
So when you start a game, you have a room code, and that can be just shared universally. So if you wear a live stream and you have that code, you can just give it to your viewers. They can come in and they can play the game with you. So you can have massive lobbies of people playing it.
Massive interactive experience.
Yeah, it's honestly so fun. If you've not played Jackbox, have a look around on YouTube and look at the gameplay. Honestly, it's a brilliant game. Now that I know that the Steam sale exists, I'm gonna go pick some of these up because I can't recommend it further. It's such a good game.
Yeah, so, some decent discounts as well. 50, 35%, not bad. If you were looking at picking it up, obviously now's the best time.
Exactly. So, I mean, if you're gonna buy a drinking game or do any games that you will have at a party, it costs that much anyway. This can be reused. So. There you go, Jackbox. So this is the Steam Autumn Sale, the thing that I didn't know existed. It runs till December 3rd, so 10 a.m. PST. Yeah. So that's 6 p.m. GMT, I believe.
6 p.m. Yeah.
UK time. So just remember, these are our hand picks. You might have different tasting games to us. Just take a look on the Steam Sale, be in the description. So yeah, I've been Jay.
This is Chris.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.